Jamar, can you hear? Can't hear you. I don't know if it's just
Hear
me.
you, Sonia. I can't hear him.
Okay. No, we don't hear you yet, Jamar. I thought I was crazy.
All right.
Oh, we hear you now.
I got it. How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yep.
All right, perfect. All right, so I'll send it. Since I got back on Facebook, I'm gonna do a pop-up training. I'm gonna go over how to bridge, DeFi. Also, I'm gonna show you a platform we can make 2,000%. The whole purpose is just being able to navigate. And so, I want to show you a couple of new platforms that we all should have access to. Also, how to place a call option, a put, using one of these new platforms. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna start it from the top. And if you can let people in for me, Miss Sonia, since you're an OG on this call. All right.
All right, I got you.
All right, cool. So when it comes to, let me, oh shit. Hold on. Am I frozen?
No, it says it started sharing, but we don't see anything yet.
All
there
right.
you go.
All right, cool. All right, cool. So, all right. So the first thing is, reading the Discord. A couple of things came out when I was, the last couple of days that I seen that was passed by. One of the things, I think, shit, my bad. Wasn't the right one. You guys can still hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So when I was in the Discord the last couple of days, I think Cal, he had posted something like Lyre. And I think he posted, Lyre, which is level 2. It's on the Optimism network. And so these blockchains, when you go to a coin, let me see if anything comes up. I don't think it came up here, but all right. So when you get a new blockchain, I want to kind of go through. I know Chronos. We just say that when we VVS Finance, we came here and we seen the Explorer. This Explorer tells you what blockchain is on, and this happened to be on Crypto.com blockchain. And so there was also someone that posted something new about Chronos Swap, which is a platform here. You can see the pools. You go to the pools right here. And when this come up, you'll see that it's about 2,000%. All right, so you got 19,000% here if you hold in CNO. CNO right now is 50 cents. So if I wanted to buy this CNO coin and I wanted to use this platform, right? This platform is on the Crow network, Chronos. First thing you can do is, if we're on desktop, I'm using MetaMask. And so MetaMask, I have every network that I want to use in my MetaMask, so I can actually change the network. And so how do I change the network, or how do I add a network for, like, for instance, Chronos, right? I can come here to chainlist.org. And right now I have 2 platforms I want to talk about today. One is the blockchain for Chronos, and one is the blockchain for Optimism. Right. And so right here, I'm going to go search for the network, because before I can even make a trade, I got to have the network here. And then you have a test net, which is for a test environment, and you have the main net for the main environment. If I connect the wallet, it's going to connect it to my MetaMask, and it's going to ask me, do I want to add that network? So Yes, I added MetaMask, and I added this network, Chronos mainnet. And if I wanted to add another network, I could add it manually by hitting add a network, and I put all the criteria here, or I can go to chain lists, right? And if I want to add optimism, right? That's another network. You see Optimus Ethereum, Optimus testnet, another testnet. So if they're testnet, they're really for developers. It's not a live one. When it doesn't say testnet or mainnet, it is the real. So I add that network, and you see that the currency is different, and it'll actually allow me to add Optimism and switch the network, right? So I hit yes, I add MetaMask. Now I have these Optimism and I have Chronos under my MetaMask. So now when I go to a site that is Chronos, right? Here I have a Chronos swap. This is a wallet. It looks like Uniswap, Pancake Swap, and then it has a pool here. So if I wanted to add to this pool, I need to get CNO. How do I get CNO? I need to trade for it. So if I have Chrono in this wallet, or if I have USDC in this wallet, if I have anything that I can actually use to trade, right? So USDC, I want to see USDC in my wallet, and so I can go buy CNO, which is a Chrono swap, right? I don't know what's that noise. All right, so now it's like, damn, I don't have USDC, and I have some in Ethereum or I have some in Binance. How do I get USDC over here? Now I need a bridge. I need a bridge to take it from my other Ethereum address. So if I go here and I say it's in Ethereum, I was like, all right, the Ethereum network, I got 40,000, and I got all these assets here. I got all these coins. How do I transfer these coins to get over it so I can use and trade on this network? I need to find a bridge to go from one network to the next, right? So I'm going to use Evo DeFi, right? And now this is a platform as well, and it's on Ethereum. I'm going to say, hey, you know what? I need to use this bridge. I need a bridge from the Ethereum network or the Binance network over to the Chronos network. So I says, all right, let me get a bridge, and I want to get a token bridge. I'm not transferring EFTs, I'm transferring tokens. So now I can say, hey, I want to transfer from one network. So I want to go from BSC, and I can switch this platform now to BSC, or I can go to Ethereum. So let's just go to Ethereum network. So this is what everybody has, really. I have a trust wallet with Ethereum on it. I want to go over to the Chronos network now. And what token can I select? I can select Ethereum, USDT, and USDC. I have some USDC on this wallet here, on the Ethereum wallet. They're telling me I have 6,900 available. So I'm going to move 900 over to from Ethereum to the Chronos network. And I'm going to move the USDC coin over. So I approve it here. I'm trying to move, this one, I wanted 900. It charged me a $6 fee or something like that. And then I have an Ethereum transaction fee I got to pay on the Ethereum platform. I'm going to confirm that, right? And now it is confirming in my MetaMask. I should see that transaction up. It's going to take a minute for it to approve. So it is approving from my Ethereum wallet to Chronos. And I should get another, if I look up here, it should tell me that it's approving to spend my USDC. It's bridging it up. And so I got to wait. I didn't expedite the transaction. And now it's saying it's approved. Now I can send it. I'm allowed to use my wallet. Now I can send it over. Now it's going to make sure that before I say it, it's going to charge me the other estimated gas fee. Right? And I can confirm. It's going to cost me $50 plus the $5 to send over to the Chronos network. Now the deposit is sent. Well, also, for this demo, I wanted to use Optimism. I wanted to go here. This is another blockchain. This allows me to send Ethereum on their bridges. They're saying that, hey, I can use all the synthetics on this Optimism Ethereum blockchain, it allows me to get these coins. So I actually want to show you guys how to use the options. This Lyra is here, right? And this Lyra is a platform that allows you to trade options and calls. And so it says connect wallet optimism, says Ethereum for gas to optimism, acquire USD. So I'm gonna have to get SUSSD on Uniswap, right? And I need to bridge that over. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the bridge. All right, I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna go say, hey, I need to move money over to the optimism. Actually, so they don't have a bridge from Ethereum or BSC to optimism. So I'm gonna go here to the main thing, and I'm gonna say, all right, well, I need a bridge. I need to get money over here on this platform. So now I can hit a bridge here, and it gives me these options. Here's the different bridges that they use, right? And it says, all right, I'm gonna use this optimism gateway since this is I'm gonna try one. I haven't used any of them. I'm gonna try one here. So now it's telling me, is this a bridge or it's an ecosystem? So I'm gonna see what features come up. All right, connect this to MetaMask. It's gonna ask me to change. All right, I'm gonna make sure this one went through.
Yeah, you got to deposit with the Ethereum network. The deposit, the screen you were just on.
Yeah, we're talking about.
Yeah, right there where it says deposit.
Right.
You
Yeah.
see that's on your Ether mainnet. So you're going from the mainnet right there to the
Right.
optimism right there.
Yeah.
Right.
I know. I'm saying right here, I want to make sure that the last transaction worked before I move on.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna check the Chronos network real quick before I move over there. And see here, someone asked earlier, if you didn't have any Chronos, they would send you 2 Crow with every transaction because you need Crow to be on your Chronos network. So I'm just gonna check and make sure that that 699 that sent over, or I think it was 900, they went over to Chronos. So what I'll do is I'll go back to the Chronos network, right? And this is the Chronos, and I'll check my wallet again. I'll see if it's here. So it's gonna move it back over to the Chronos network. All right, it says the balance I still have, I don't have USDC hasn't hit yet. So this Evo transaction is still hasn't completed. Right, it's sent out to the Chronos network USDC. It has 1/4 confirmation. So it needs 4 confirmations, or it needs 1 out of 4. Yeah, I think it needs 4 confirmations for it to deposit that money in. So I just went to the Evo bridge and looked at the history. All right. In the meantime, while it's still doing the confirmations, I can move over to optimism. Right. And it's here, it was telling me that the Ethereum wallet, because I just did the bridge over here. All right. It's sending me here and saying I can swap. So I have the Ethereum mainnet. All right. Watch this. Let's connect my wallet again. It says network not supported, so I need to change it to the optimism network. All right. I got 1 Ethereum that I kind of moved over already. I'm going to connect the wallets. I can go from the main network, the main net. All right. Now I'm going for this network over to this one. Now since I have 6,000 here, I wanted to move 500. I can move 500 from my main Ethereum wallet to the Optimus Ethereum wallet. It's telling me, I'm approved to deposit. And now, actually with this, just using this platform, I could qualify for an airdrop later in the future. It's going to cost me $70. So that's actually a lot. It's costing me $70 in Ethereum to move it over. But for this exercise, I'm gonna go ahead and pay it. And now it's telling me it's depositing USDC in the Optimism network. All right. So this is when anytime we have any blockchain or any new coin we have to use, it's the same process. And that's why I say once you learn on Uniswap or Binance or PancakeSwap, it's the same philosophy. You just have to find a bridge for that one. You have to look at the process, and then you can do a test, you know, $5, $10. It is about going through the process. So right now, we're doing a process. We're moving money over to the Optimism platform, and there are some tools we can use there. And then we also use a bridge to move some, you know, USDC off of the Ethereum platform over to the Chronos, right? And on both these platforms, right, on the Chronos swap, on the Chronos, I wanted to be able to buy CNO coin, right? And then I was gonna come here to this pool, and I was gonna deposit that into this APY that's getting, you know, 1,900 a day or 1,900 APY a year. So in 30 days, if I put 1,000 USD in, I hold it for a year. At the current rates, it's 19,000. If I just do it for 30 days, you know, off that 1,000, I made 279, which is almost 27%. So imagine if I put 10 grand in there and I just made 2,700 off the, you know, 2,700 for putting 10,000 here. That is the ROI, right? ROI would be almost 2,800. For some people, that's their mortgage payment, right? That's definitely their DCG membership, right? If I only did it for 7 days, I have 591, right? So I'm showing you guys, here's a easy way. If you want to be your own bank and you want to use, you got money sitting on the side, you know, in 30 days, it'll be 2,800, 28%. And you didn't really have to do shit besides this. All right. If it only one day, you know, you're making $80 a day off of 10,000. Right. Now, you know, some of the guys ask me about larger numbers. Right. You put 100,000 in. That's $1 million. Right. And now you have 28,000. You know, so that's the importance of having that small account and getting it bigger, because now you put 100,000 in, and you know, if this platform stays active for the next 30 days and paying out 19%, that's 28,000 that we can generate, right? I think I have 100,000 in stablecoin that I can throw in here and make 28,000. Maybe it goes down, and maybe I only make 15,000. 15,000 is enough, hopefully, for everybody to live off of if you live below your means. All right. So even at 50,000, you have a calculator here, 30 days, 13,000. That's why we want to take a small account and get it bigger, so we can take advantage of certain platforms like this. All right. So you know, I'm waiting for it so I can actually come over here and I can take my USDC. I can buy some see if it came. So I can keep going back to bridge and seeing the confirmations. So this may take, you know, it already took like 3 or 4 minutes. It may take 10 minutes to transfer it over, or 15 minutes. So in the meantime, let's go over here and see the confirmations over here. It's still deposited as well. So what happens when we get over here and we get this deposited? You know, we go back here and see all the tools, go to all. This is all right. We can use all these different platforms. You know, Synthetic is a platform that we had coin of the year because we're saying as long as it didn't get regulated, it was going to allow you to trade synthetic derivatives. This Lyre is an automated trading platform that allows you to do trading, and it allows you to do options, calls, and puts. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna try to get over to the platform, see if we can use it. I don't know why it's not taking me to the actual, taking me to the blog. Let me go straight to the Lyra. I don't need to be onboarded. I just want to use the tool. So right here, Lyra is launching December 14th, a couple of days. It's gonna allow us to start earning. But I'm gonna come here and use the app, the beta. right? Yeah, it's not even ready yet. People don't even know how to use it, and we already on top of it. So let's go. So using the Mastermind report, you know, if I'm experiencing, I think that, you know, Ether is going to be higher, right? It's telling me that I can actually, you know, buy a strike price by December 17th, and I can actually, you know, control some Ethereum, not for 4,400, but for 74 bucks. So if I think that by December 17th, you know, Ethereum is going to be at 4,400. Right now it's at 4,000. I can buy this. I can buy this call option. It's gonna cost me 74 bucks. All right, and so it'll tell me that it's gonna cost me per option 74 bucks. The fee is gonna be about $4, and it's telling me I need SUSD. Right, the break even, it needs to go to 44.74 for me to break even. The max I can lose is 74 bucks. So the option, you know, I can buy this option and say, hey, you know what? And now if it goes up to 46 or 47, we don't know how much this option is going to be. It might be 300 at 400 at that point. So I made $200 or $300 off of a small amount, and I had a 300% return on these options. That's why options are powerful, right? And now if I said, hey, you know what, I'm gonna go towards, you know, end of the year. I'm pretty sure at the end of the year this is gonna be higher. It's telling me, hey, here's the strike price. Here's my break-even price. So if I think it's gonna be above 4,800 by the end of the year, it's gonna cost me 188, right? And 188, you know, I can have the max I can lose is at 185. The max I can gain is unlimited. You know, maybe it'll go up to 600, 700, right? And now I make the difference between 185 and 600 for that option, right? And then as you go lower, they get more expensive. So if I'm saying it's gonna be at 4,200, I gotta pay 350. But you know, at 4,500, right? This is a break-even price. So if it goes above 4,500, that 350 can turn into, you know, 700, 800, 1,200. So off of 350, you've made a 300% return. Let me slow up. The APY and APR, right? I mean, I'll talk about it since it's in the comments. But let's go back to Chrono Swap. All right, I'm still waiting for it to connect. So we cover here APY, it is annual percentage a year. So this is what you'll get if you held it in for a year, right? So that's why if I took $1,000, right, and now it would be 19 on a year at this percentage rate. But if I do that one day, right, it gives me that APY, annual percentage broken down. You know, it divides that 2,000 by 365, and that's what you get per day. The 7 days, you know, same thing. It'll be 6%. 30 days, 27%. So it takes that 2,000 APY, annual percentage a year, and you can break it down per month. You can break it down per day. So you're not gonna get 2,000% in one day. You're gonna get it over a course of a year, but you can go short term, and you do 7 days, and it divides it, and so now you're making 6% in 7 days. So even if you had 100,000, right, and they make 6% or 5.9 in 7 days, you make 5,000. It limits your risk. You don't have to stay in that long, right? So you can actually pull out this any day, right? So 100,000 on one day is 800 bucks. Which, you know, if you had the capital, you know, you take 100,000, it's better than any bank is going to give you. It's better than any, you know, and you eliminating to risk, but you're also buying CNO. So if this price moves up and down, right, it's at 57 cents. 2 days ago, it was at 71. So I'm actually going to buy some of this and put it in. And that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for this bridge to get complete. The confirmations to go. It's slow. And so that is why you want to move it over during the slow time. And you see, I think this is yesterday, I moved over from BSC to USC. And so I have 100 over there. Now it's for a test. Right. So I always do a test first. right? The call options, if you think crypto is going down, you can come over here and buy a put, right? And the break even is at 4,000. So if it goes lower than 4,000, but it's gonna cost you a lot more for the put. The strike price is at 51,000. Break even if it's below 4,000, it's gonna cost you $1,000 though. So if you think it was breaking down, right, and it was gonna drop even more than 4,000, you would buy this. So by December 31st, if it's lower, you see more people buying puts, right, at 1,000. That's because if they buying it right now at 42, they saying, hey, well, even if it drops, I can hedge my bet. So now I can have a put for $1,000 to kind of protect my downside. Now they still gonna lose if they buy it at 41,000. They drop below 4, they down 1,000. They down $100. But if it goes down lower, then they'll make the difference up in this put, right? So this is a put, and then they can sell one as well. So then they're gonna lock down 51,000, which to be able to lose 4,000 and only make 1,000, I'll pass on that bet right there. The max you can make is 1,000. You're risking 4,000. Lateral lock 5,100, and you can lose up to 4,000. That's not something you want to be buying. I don't want to be selling puts right now, right? So I'd rather buy them at least. You have your profit raise, and so this is very good for you to be able to see. Yeah, it's an easy money here and part of the airdrop, right? So just using this platform, the optimism, you possibly you'll get an airdrop, right? And so now my money is moved over. So now when I go to optimism, all right. So let me go back to the main screen. All right. So you got the wallets, you got the tools, all these different ones here. Unlock protocol. And so also when you're on these platforms like Unlock Protocol, right? If you go to CoinGecko, look up some of the coins is on these different platforms. Yesterday it was at 89. Today is at 94. It has 1 million. I was looking to actually, possibly invest in this platform as well. I called it out. I think we were talking about it somewhere, but it has a trading value of 100,000. And these are some of the ones on these other platforms that, people are not taking advantage of. Dope Wars, I'm in. Unlock Protocol, I want to buy. I think this platform is up and coming. It was featured on Crypto Chico talked about it. So I kind of wanted to, say, hey, we want to get involved early so we'll understand. All right. So let's go back over here. So I can actually, switch to whether platform I want to go. Right now, I want to buy some SUSD because I want to be able to use this platform here. All right. So let's say if I was to buy, I don't know, December 31st. All right. Let me see if I can switch this over. It asks me to switch to networks, go to MetaMask. Right, it's allowing me to swap, swap to USDD because I need to have that to open a loan call. So it allows me to come here and switch my Ethereum over here to SUSD. And it's doing it through 1inch. Right, so I can go to Uniswap, I'm going to 1inch. I'm basically just doing a transaction, right? It's gonna convert it over to WETH, then it's gonna swap it over to SUSD. All right. And now I can come over here and swap this. All right. And what I'm doing is taking my 0.1 ETH and I'm swapping it over. Swapping it over so I can actually buy a call and option. All right. And it's doing it on the Optimism blockchain. Yeah, we put that in there yesterday too about the airdrop. That was one of my alerts yesterday. So it's telling me I had a balance over here. Now I can actually buy this one. You know, if I think Ethereum is gonna go up past 40, what is it, 45 by December 31st, I can do this buy call. All right. And then it's gonna allow me to buy the call. So you'll see me do this option trade. So as long as it goes above 4,500 by December 31st, you know, I'll see where I'm at. And anyways, the amount of loss that I can have, it is 353. All right. So you're alone. You know, one Ethereum costs. All right. Yeah, that's cool. So now we're doing the options and we're doing options on the on ETH loan. And so if I know in my Mastermind report that I expected, you know, some volume to come in, I pick that ETH call because my Oracle says, hey, you know what? I still got a couple of updates, right? 20th, 22nd, 28th, 30th. And so if it hits that before, you know, if it hits the 42 or 45, I know that I'm in the money. All right. So we just did an ETH call on the Optimism platform. You know, we can use all these different tools here. And I think in 2022, this platform is going to give traders a way to, you know, a better way to hedge and just more strategy. All right. So now we just did the option. I took control over ETH for $353. All right. And so now I have an unlimited upside, max profit, infinite, max loss, 353, right? Using leverage, doing an option call. I could do the same thing with a put. All right. And so now I'm still waiting for the Chronos, right? It's completed. So let's move 900 over to Chronos. I said I wanted to go to Chronos swap and I wanted to buy CNN or CNO. I should have USDC here now. All right. Let me connect the wallet and let me change the network. So I'm gonna go over here to the Chronos network now. All right. And then the wallet here should be here. Y'all see my balance, 894 now. I want to buy me some CNO. All right. So I can buy, I can buy 500. USDC. I want to buy about $500 worth of CNO while it's still at 57 cents. All right. 57 cents probably give me about normally I'm waiting for this to calculate. All right. I'm waiting for this to calculate. So now it's gonna tell me how much I can get, how much it costs, 115. So let me get 1,000. All right, 578. So now I'm gonna buy CNO because I think this platform is gonna be hot. And even if it's not hot, I can actually go in and then stake that. All right, so I need more gas. All right. So I'm gonna do instant. I'm gonna rise this up to like 3%. And if it's telling me I need some crow or something like that, I got 3% tolerance. I still want to get my 1,000. Waiting for confirmation. MetaMask should pop up. Tells me I need 1.15 crow to do this transaction. I do have some crow there. And now I'm able to buy CNO. right? This is just me. Yeah, so this is just, you know, me using these platforms. There's gonna be airdrops, and see the price was at 57. Now since I bought, the price is at 59, right? And I can go to view on Chronos Explorer. But now I can say, you know what? You know, this is an early platform. I don't really care. I'm gonna go ahead and stake it now. I want this 19,000%. I'm only doing a little bit of money, right? I can enable to pool. It's telling me it's gonna give me an unstaking fee if I ever withdraw it. It's gonna be a 0.1% fee. So I'm not withdrawing it within 72 hours. I want to use this platform in case they ever want to do airdrops. So it gives me a reason to do at least, you know, one transaction. All right. Now I can stake it in the CNO vault. All right, come here and stake. I'm gonna go ahead and put them all in there, all 1,100. Actually, in case I need CNO for something in the future, I'm gonna leave a couple of them out. So I'm gonna do 1,100, leave 37 out. If I keep it in for a year, it's telling me it turned into 12,000. You know, with the current ROI, right? So putting in, you know, for 648, turn it to 12,000. You know, even if it do half of that, I should be happy. And also CNO price might rise as well. So I have a pretty good chance of having an upside on both sides. A lot of people are not using Chronos right now, but as crypto.com gets more popular, I think this blockchain will get more popular. And, you know, the airdrops and the percentage of, you know, it's us getting in early. DCG is always early. We're going to be experiment. We're going to use the platforms first. With risk, with being early, sometimes we're rewarded. So my funds have been staked. I've staked 1,100, and I should start making daily profits, and it's going to reinvest it. All right. So on that note, we got the CNO, we got this Chronos pool here. I showed you how to bridge it over. I showed you how to get, you know, and I wanted to buy this coin because this platform is new. You got the farms here. I could actually earn on APRs over years if I formed it with CNO and Crow. You know, you had these different ones here. I just did CNO because that's the main coin for right now. And, you know, it's early. Now, if I put in more money for 7 days, you know, I might move 100,000 over and stake it for 30 days, right? If I moved 100,000 over and staked it for 7 days, you know, as long as CNO don't drop too hard, you know, to cash out 27 or even 20, that would be a good first year, right? And I think this platform is actually gonna go up. So, you know, maybe in a couple of days, this will be at 71 or 80 cents, and I make another 30% off of the price of the coin. But it is risky buying 100,000 of this coin because this percentage here is not gonna be the same, right? If I put CNO and the price goes down, you know, it might be a problem. You'll also Lyra, you'll open lots more if you provide USD. So Maurice, you know, he's up on the airdrops and up on the new platforms. He said if you actually come here and you actually, I think he's saying if you actually put money onto the platform, deposit USDC, you'll also earn a stake USDC here.
That's correct. That right here, this right here, when you're in here, with this USDC, when you put it in here, you'll also earn some Lira when it goes live, and you can claim your Lira on the 14th. That's when it starts coming out. Full disclosure, I'm in this. This is one that was, I think, initially on the airdrop report, but I took it off because no one else was talking about it. So I've been in it since like the 18th of November, 19th of November, and I've earned about 521 Lira, which I could take out coming in on the 14th. Also, make sure you get into their Discord and talk it up in the Discord, because if you talk it up in the Discord, they on this one, on their airdrop, they did a percentage of how many characters you typed in Discord of how you were getting prorated for your for the airdrop on Lyra coins.
That's dope. So
Yeah.
you know, I didn't know any of that because I'm not in the Discord. This is strictly off of trying to teach guys on the core options, and also if it's discussed in the chat, I'll go look at it. And so Lyra was discussed in the chat. Kyle said it was on, and then you know if you mentioned it, that's all the better. It just means that we early and shit. If you're in November 18th and we're talking about it December 12th, you know, I think we still early.
Yeah, it goes live. It goes live on the 14th. This does. So I've been in a couple positions. If you just got to trade, start earning some of the airdrop, over $50 in premiums put in. When you did your call, that was over $50. So you should be getting some. You'll earn some Lyra. You'll see it pop up where it says under earn in a couple of days, or once that expiration expires, and you'll see exactly how much Lyra you'll make, and then you can claim it. Lyra, if you had SNX too, synthetics, they had a little special. It closed out. I missed that one. I was gonna stake some SNX because of that. But right here, this is like the security thing. So this gives you'll earn more with this than you would normal staking, because this has helped provide that liquidity for just in case something happens to the protocol and something bad happens, right? This is getting that security blanket. This is that extra insurance that you're providing for the protocol.
Right. That's dope. So I just provided some USDC since it's new. Get in early. If I'm gonna earn some Lyra, I got that there. Yeah, and when it's going too fast for you, that's when you're supposed to ask the questions. Yvette, but what's going too fast for you? Right, we hear
All of it. Just
like,
trying to
like,
bridge.
specifically.
Okay. For the MetaMask, we have to go in and put in all these different blockchains. Should we do that first?
Yes.
But
I
is there a list of blockchains?
I just showed you chain lists, right?
Okay.
Right, and you can go put in the ones you want. So if you think of one you want Avalanche, you type in AVAX and Avalanche comes up. You want Phantom, right? And then if you can't find one, then you ask the group. So I mean, you know, that's the first thing you need to do is add these blockchains to your MetaMask, so you'll have the network established to your MetaMask.
Okay.
All right, what's the next question you got?
Oh, first I got to add, and then trying to the whole bridge concept.
All right, so you go over here to Evo DeFi, and this allows you to bridge. And you want to do a token bridge. And so now it's saying send from which bridge, the Ethereum bridge, and you want to go to the Chronos, or you want to go to whatever. These are the bridges they have available here. Right? All right, what's the next question? So you got the bridge. You can use Evo DeFi to get to the bridge. What's the next question?
It's kind of okay. So once we get the blockchains in, then we want to go to Evo DeFi because it's going to help us bridge from one network to the next network.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. All right. Let me take that in.
See, when you start asking some little specific questions and walk through, you'll realize that you do got it. You need confirmation.
Can I ask a quick question, Jamar?
Yes.
Because Ethereum's always got the huge gas fee. Is there a exchange that's better off without the fees?
All of them. Binance Chain is cheaper. Polygon is cheaper.
Is there a best way to get fiat to something to bridge from there? Or how do you calculate the fees when you move?
Oh, I don't. But I mean, so if you bought something on crypto.com, you can send directly to the Chronos network. If you bought Binance Chains or BNB, you can send directly to the Binance Chain network. So some people prefer using Binance Chain so they can do BNB. Some people prefer using Polygon so they can have Matic and they can have cheaper fees on Matic. So
It doesn't matter. It's just your preference.
it's just your preference.
Okay.
right? And a lot of people are using the other, so that's what we call DeFi 2.0. DeFi 1.0 is just really Ethereum and Binance Chain. Now you have DeFi 2.0 where you have Phantom, you have Avalanche, you have Solana, you have all these other options that are built for it.
Okay, thank you.
Right. And you want to do Optimus Ethereum because you don't have a coin for Coven. So Optimus Coven is for developers. Optimus Ethereum allows you to transfer.
Jamar, can I ask about the options call you just made?
Yeah.
All right. What's up, man? I'm Zalalem. I'll just get off camera for the question.
Cool.
So the options call that you just made, could you go over it real quick and kind of talk about why you made that call and how the rewards are given out, like basically the risk and the reward, kind of.
I mean,
over
really,
that.
I just picked one out. I mean, I think Ethereum is going up, and I picked a safer option because I got the call number here, and it's telling me that I don't even know which one I bought, but
I think about 4,500 for December 31st or something.
31st, right?
Expiring December 17th. No, yeah, it was the December 31st.
I think it was 4,200.
It's 4,200.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I had to break even at 43 or 44. I think it's going higher. So
Okay, so the strike price is the goal, essentially. Like that's what you're estimating it.
well,
hit?
the strike price is here, but then the break even price is, where it has to go. It must equal or be greater to have a profit. So even though the strike price is here, it needs to be over 43, 46. So it tells you the option call, because right now the strike price is at 4,200. It's not giving you any the implied volatility saying that you need to be higher than that.
Okay, so the strike price isn't necessarily the current price.
Right. So it's telling you a break even price here. That's what we're gonna look at. So it makes it easy for a person that doesn't know falling options and how the volatility and the theta and decay and all gonna wear onto it. It's telling you right here you need to be above 43, 46.
Okay, and this option specifically, it costs $146.
Right.
Okay, cool, thanks. All right, one other thing. I know you were talking about you use a lot of monitors. What monitors do you use, or would you recommend?
I mean, I don't know. I got a ZH monitor. I got a ALC. I mean, I got just get gaming monitor. For me, I like curved monitors. So behind me, in front of me, I got big ass TVs, like 40-inch TVs. But then I have a laptop. But on my other screen, the one that I'm watching, it is a curved monitor, so I can see more on the screen. To me, it's 32-inch curved inch ALC or ZH. All
right, cool. Thank you, man.
All right. Yeah. So you can do this ledger play on a different platform. But I think the Ledger X, it has more volume coming in. It has more options. I think this makes it a little bit simpler because it forces everybody in the same kind of calls. So you can do it on Ledger X. I think this is really simple because it tells you your loss and tells you where you're at, and it's also using synthetics. So the fees are going to be cheaper. Yeah, but we did some on Ledger. It's just preference. I'll
Do you
probably
think this makes you eligible for the airdrop?
Huh?
Do you think this makes you eligible for the airdrop?
Yeah, so this will. Just moving around Optimism will make you eligible, and then this platform has a coin. I just did staking on the platform, the Lyra, and it's still in beta. So December 14th is when it's going to be launched, and we provide liquidity. So you have a potential, a lot of upside using this. All right.
They allow you can sell out of that at any time as well.
Right. You can sell out the option.
Okay.
Yeah, you can cash out anytime you want.
Right.
Okay, just like the regular option. So but you need
As long as there's someone who's willing to buy it, you can cash out, put it that way.
well, yeah. So you need the Ethereum to swap here
Well,
to
they
do
want you
their
to be in
transaction.
SUSD, so you want to be in a synthetic to trade the options. So, you know, it's telling you what you need. You need the synthetic version.
Okay. And there's nowhere else to get that, is it?
You can get it on 1 inch. You can get it on Uniswap. I mean, it's a synthetic.
Okay. I got you. I got you.
You have your you can switch it from here, from your Ethereum platform over to your synthetic.
Got it.
All right. So cool. So I think you guys are, you know, on this one here, just, you know, talking in the chat, walking through it. You know, I went through the whole process from the bridge on both sides, on the optimism, on the chronos, so just playing around with it, you know, and then just moving around. Once you move around, you're able to take advantage of the buys. You know, the options will give us the ability to take control of Ethereum at a cheaper price. So if you have a small account, you know, learn how to do the options and inputs on the crypto side will give you an advantage. Also, when the market starts dropping, we'll be able to do puts, and you'll know how much you're willing to risk on the downside. So cool. With that being said, you know, an hour class on a Sunday popped up in the middle. All right, Maurice Park saying don't sleep on Link. So he's giving you you know, everything that's been mentioned, Link, Lyra, you know, the Chrono, CNO, you know, are all good long-term options. So,
Hey, I would not sleep on ZK Sync as well. ZK Sync, Lyra's gonna go first. I think Optimism, the ZK Sync, they're all gonna come in. ZK Sync, you got to do like 4 or 5 different things on ZK Sync to qualify for the airdrop. You got to do L1 to L2. You have to do you know, you can go to the test net with Curve. They're partnered up with Curve. You can do a trade on Zigzag, which is another exchange, a spot exchange. You do all those to qualify yourself for the airdrop on ZK Sync as well. That one is, I don't know exactly when it's coming out, but I put it out there that the more things that they're asking you to do, the less people that are going to do it, right? So on this first round of Lyra, only 1,900 people qualified for the first part of the airdrops. And then on the second part of the airdrops, for the community part, only like 1,900 people. And then on that first 2 rounds that they've already dropped Lyra tokens for, only like 3,000 people. So this next one that's going to be good until January 7th or January 10th, there's not that many people in there. So I'm telling people, hey, the more things that they put in front of you to do and to work on their protocol, the more you'll probably get out of it, because less people will make it all the way through all the little tasks that you got to do. And us being in DCG and everyone talking about it, everyone should be doing those things so that no one should be left behind, because it's going to be talked about enough times within our community that people can take advantage of.
that's what's up. So, I mean, you know, he's saying that the things that we're talking about, we early to a lot of them. If we go through and kind of join the Discord and kind of, you know, research, you'll be able to get rewards just for being early. Right. And for me, I learned how to use these things. I'll go play with it and I'll send a, you know, checkout. I just want to learn the tools. And that's what makes us expert. You know, just knowing that it has a ZK checkout or a link for payments. Right. You put the receiver address in, you send them what you want, and you can have, you say, hey, I want you to pay me in this. Right. And then you can create a link. All right. So, I mean, you know, that's pretty cool. You know, it's just an extra tool, but I mean, at least we know what's going on. And so these, you know, I mean, I don't know everything. I'm actually learning as we go, and other guys got a head start. So don't be intimidated that you think you need to know everything when you first start. You just need to get jumping ball. So you probably want to Google that. You know, Google what it is, you know, ZK Sync airdrop, right? And that is, you know, that's what I do, right? Someone tells me something, you know, we hear it, and that's part of being a mastermind. All these YouTubes will pop up, and then here, how to be eligible, it pops up first thing on Google. All right. And now I can go read it. All right, here's from faucet, complete the Twitter task. And I haven't done this yet either. So
This is task one right here. This is basically task one when they had the test net a long time ago. This is task one, then getting on the main net, and then doing like the zigzag. That one's kind of new. So they kind of update this, but yeah, you just got to go through all these. You can also create and make your own NFTs on here. I've done that on ZK Sync as well. It's like 7 different things that, you know, right now that you need to do. And I'm really bullish on, if you do all those things, that you're going to get a bigger payout than if there was only 1 or 2 tasks that you needed to do, because everyone would do 1 or 2 tasks. Not everyone's going to do 7 tasks in a row.
right. And so now you guys know that I want to see if ZK Sync allows me to add the MetaMask. So I'll type that in. Something comes up already. It gives me instructions right here. Go to right here and then connect my wallet, connect my MetaMask wallet right here. It's just a Google search, right in front of everybody. Right, connect your L1 wallet, connect through MetaMask. It's gonna ask me to I forgot. I don't like shit showing my address on the screen. All right. Yeah, it's a disadvantage of doing this shit live. But yeah, just walk through the process. You know, just Google search is your friend. And then you have guys in DCG has already been through it, but some of us haven't. You know, and we just now start. So it's the same process for everybody.
Thank you.
You know, what's up?
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Oh yeah, it's all good. And so I'm gonna give you all back your day back. It's middle of the day, an hour class. And I know this is gonna help somebody because you know, it's not intimidating. If you do one platform, if you know how to bridge and take to the steps, it's just using the right tools for the next one. And you know, Optimism and Chronos, you know, they give us opportunity by being early. Right. So 100,000, maybe 30,000 out doing nothing. And the only risk is that the platform don't last 30 days, right? But I think a lot of these platforms will be early, they're gonna be up for a while. But we never know when it, you know, when something can get hacked. That's the risk we take. So that's why everybody don't put 100,000 in. You probably put like 10 or something that you're willing to risk. Yeah, there's blockchains. Is there a number of blockchains for people not knowing that all the blockchains is out there?
My question is, there's so many blockchains coming up and you show me how to go and search for one, but what if we don't know what blockchain to be searching for? So like Fathom, I hear you guys say Fathom, but for other folks who haven't heard about Fathom, is there a list of blockchains that we could just go down the list?
Yeah, I mean, here. I mean, you just go on Google. And if you want to go down a list, I mean, we have a tool. You know, you probably heard people talking about VFAT tools. It lists all the blockchains here above. So this VFAT tools list all the blockchains. Here you go, VFAT. But now, if I want to know a blockchain, I just Google search it. You know, give me a list. Just ask whatever question you have. We want to get guys used to asking the question, even if you ask Google. Crypto blockchains, right? And it should, I mean, we have everything at the tip of our hands. And part of being in DCG is just being resourceful. We got all the resources we need. And here they give you a list of blockchains. And it's probably search for, you know, do a better search. It gives you a list. But if not, you can use a VFAT tool and it shows you all the blockchains on the top, and you know, it has a list of blockchains there. But normally, only reason we go to different blockchains is because we got different coins. And so if there's money to be made on a different blockchain, our goal in DCG is to find it and say, hey, you know what, we're on this blockchain right now, and everybody has to take the same you know, they take the same steps. Like, all right, if I had to use Fuse blockchain, I know I need a bridge. I know I need to be able to buy Fuse. I know I need to, swap it. That's all I need. You know, I never used Fuse before, but now I know I need a bridge. I need to find the bridge for Fuse. So now I just type in, all right, crypto bridge for Fuse blockchain. We know that it's the same steps. Now it's the process. Bridge to other chains, Fuse docs. So now I can just read this and read this dot and say, all right, bridge to other chains from Fuse. And I'm just gonna read this and figure it out. They got a Fuse BSC bridge. They got an Ethereum bridge. And now I just need to find out where it's at. All right, so now I can't find this one. I'm gonna just put this in the search. How to bridge token from Ethereum to Fuse. We got a step-by-step YouTube. It's just the same as that process. I'm gonna go here and see what.
How to bridge tokens from Ethereum to Fuse. First of all, go to fuseswap.com website.
Right.
Once
That's it. I listened to it for 2 minutes. It told me to go to Fuse Swap. Let's see, it said .com or .app. All right. It is right here. Now he has a bridge. Now I got the Fuse network. All right, we'll go ahead and organize that. And it says, all right, I'm not gonna Fuse bridge network. I'm gonna save this so I don't have to look for it again. I'm not wasting no time. And now I connect the wallet. And so now I need to see how to put Fuse on MetaMask, right? That's my next step. So now I need to go add Fuse network to MetaMask. It comes right up. Another video, 2 minutes.
installed and log into your account. Once you do this, we click on the MetaMask over here and then click on those 3 dots and choose Expand View. This will allow us to add the network in an easier way. Once MetaMask opens in a new tab, you need to click up here. It will most likely say Ethereum.
And then actually I can go to chain lists and see if they have Fuse network there, right? Chainlist.org, just type and see if they got Fuse. Oh, wow, Fuse comes right up. Add it to MetaMask. It's gonna bring up my MetaMask. It says approve this network. Fuse mainnet, here he is. Now I added it. All right, now I can come here and I can say connect with MetaMask. Now I'll go here to my MetaMask and I should see the Fuse mainnet. All right. That's that. We got everything in Google search and YouTube. It's 10 minutes away. They just have to be resourceful to ask the questions to Google, ask it to YouTube. Then you come in DCG and ask the Mastermind to get clarification. It's super easy. Any question you can think of, put it in Google, right? And it leads you to a video that takes like 2 minutes. So even if I don't know, if I don't know if it's a brand new coin I never heard of, I go look and I see what Explorer is on, and I know the same thing I need. I know I need a bridge. I know I need to be able to swap it. I need to add it to MetaMask. And it's the same process over and over again. Now I can go get the coin. So that's what's gonna make me 1,000%, 2,000%, right? And the little extra steps of just knowing, the Mastermind, we have a principle, right? We're gonna be resourceful, responsible, and we're gonna be flexible. We're gonna be able to adjust and make things happen. Right? There's no reason for us to miss out on money because something is hard or something is new, right? It's new for all of us. We're gonna figure this shit out. On that note, hey, peace out, man. Enjoy your Sunday. I'll see you guys later.